Saludos, yo soy Omega y hoy vamos a echarnos un Genshin Impact que ya he alcanzado el nivel 29. De hecho, he alcanzado el nivel 30. ¿Por qué? Porque estoy rotísimo. ¿Qué te parece? Si veis lo que viene a ser mi faz más blanca de lo normal, más iluminada, es porque estoy grabando por la mañana, ¿vale? No suelo grabar por la mañana porque, coño, tengo instituto. Hoy es un sábado, estoy grabando por la mañana porque estamos en febrero, estoy de exámenes, apenas tengo tiempo de hacer nada. Entonces he tenido un rato y he dicho, oye, vamos a sacar vídeo porque es que si no al final voy a tener que abandonar el canal por los exámenes otro tiempo y tampoco me apetecía. Entonces vamos a sacarnos videito hoy por la mañanita. No sé si sacaré uno, grabaré alguno más, pero eso, que por eso tengo la cara más blanca, ¿vale? Creo que se ve aquí, ¡pa! Toda la luz en ¡pa! El cuello. Tenemos que pa' allá. Fatui, hija de puta. Qué asco me das los Fatui. Hijos de puta. Menos el tipo ese que me salvó la vida. Ese me cae bien. Pero sigue siendo un Fatui. Oh. Qué regio todo, ¿no? A ver, cuéntame, primo.
Welcome, friend of child. And congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui.
Que no me voy a unir a los
You
Fatui.
sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Vale.
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not...
Ah, where is that guy?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Vale.
Oh, Paimon knows this one.
¿Cuándo? Si estás todo el rato conmigo.
There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style.
El Liyue, el estilo Li y el estilo Yue.
They have been competing
Wow.
for centuries, but
Original.
neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyun Slope, so they don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry.
Que sí, que tienes hambre. ¿Cómo puedes tener hambre si eres un mico? ¿Cómo puedes comer tanto, coño? Encuentra a Nogail. Pues le encuentro. No te preocupes. Uy. Ha sido complicado, ¿eh? Encontrar a Nogail. Arduo, difícil, costoso.
Aha, you made it.
Sí.
As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue are choosing...
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
Sí.
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Cena de negocios. No sé, todavía le tendré que pagar al pavo, ¿sabes?
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Me flipa que este señor, el Novail, se reventó a no sé cuántos guardias y a la gente le da igual. O sea, se la suda completamente. Vuelve. ¿Quién es este señor tan sexy?
Hi.
Que es un reprint de este, también te digo. Le cambia el pelo y ya está. Y le ponen así ojeras y lápiz de ojos.
Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Tiene sentido.
Walk in the shadows?
Qué tonta que es, de verdad.
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Es que a Mondstadt la liamos un poquito.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Si es necesario.
Indeed. It is as you have guessed.
Matan gente, vale, son sicarios. Bien. Paimon, nos hemos enfrentado a un puto dragón. ¿Te va a dar miedo un sicario de mierda?
The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on
pues no, lo he entendido mal.
in peace.
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer?
Sí.
The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng funeral parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liu's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect
Ocultan algo,
this
eso
tradition.
huele muy feo eso.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all
Bueno, eso hay que os tienen que pagar la ceremonia,
for his
cabrón, que
final
te he pillado.
send-off to go unattended to.
El tonto no es tampoco.
Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon.
A
Claro.
wise decision.
¿Por qué no? Quiero decir, si la misión es esa, ¿no?
The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the
A
form
ver,
of
pero
Rex Lapis
si
again.
está muerto, ¿de qué me vale verlo? Pregunto, o sea, ¿no tenía que hablar con él y tal para saber si sabía algo de mi hermana?
If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
Tengo un puto pellejo aquí en la mano. Uf, me pone muy nervioso. Que luego te los quitas y juece que flipas, ¿no? Pero
Bridge
bueno.
building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it?
Sí, bueno, mataste a unos cuantos guardias, pero son personajes secundarios.
You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Por eso, oye, pues que la aproveche en tu práctica, yo qué sé. Yo qué sé, primo. A ver, vamos a tomar por culo aquí. ¿Cómo se sale? ¿Dónde está la puerta? ¿Dónde está la puerta? Ahí está la puerta. Hey, bro, what's up with you? Muchísimo texto en este capítulo, ¿eh?
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know
Me gusta más
our
Mondstadt,
Archon
claramente.
and Adepti
De momento,
are here all around
es
you
que
in
Diluc
the
está
real?
allí, ¿sabes?
I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a
A
bad
ver, tampoco
thing.
conozco mucho de Liyue, tío, no te rayes.
But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's
A ver, sí.
3,700
Es que llego aquí, matan al tío con el que tengo que hablar y encima me quieren perseguir a mí como si lo hubiera matado yo. ¿Cómo coño me va a gustar más esta ciudad, crack?
Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels.
Por supuesto.
Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood.
What would Child get out of us doing the rite of...
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply.
Me dan dineros.
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall...
Vale, vale. O sea, tengo que obtener jade. Molt bé, molt bé. O sea, básicamente hay que comprar cosas para el entierro, supongo, ¿no? Un poco la misión, si te digo la verdad. Tú, dame jade, carano.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try? It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting?
Noctilucous Jade of
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're... What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the Jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide?
Hombre, tendrá más experiencia que nosotros el chaval.
If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
Compras todas y ya estás así seguro que te llevan la buena.
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir.
Claro.
I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss. That one didn't count. We need to discuss it again.
Claro, si no te la juegas, no te arriesgas.
Hey, if we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora.
Claro, si este pavo es millonario, sí que le da igual.
It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think
Porque es millonario, se limpia el culo con billetes de 300.000 de...
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
Madre mía, no serás tú filósofo, ¿no?
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
Filósofo, nuestro amigo Zongli.
What?
Creo que sí, tal cual.
So loaded that he doesn't even bother hunting for a bargain.
Sí, es ese nivel.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape. If you return to those crafting merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your
Claro, es que son unos timadores, tío.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
Sí, sí.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
Un tonto velero que señala en lugar de ver la luna. ¿Qué me estás contando, Zongli?
What does that mean?
Eso digo yo, ¿qué cojones me estás contando?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger.
Si tú lo
The
dices...
patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous Jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon.
Vale.
Noctilucous Jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter
Pues
the
lo
luster of the
probamos,
ore,
le metemos
the
una
higher
llamarada y compramos el
the
más
higher
azul,
its
¿no?
quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the Jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put...
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said
Si no, o sea, le metemos fuego al jade.
we're back to buy some rocks, boss.
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I... That would... Well... Fine. As you wish, then.
Dame.
How about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll
Don't
Eso,
worry.
eso.
I know the rules. As long as we can...
Claro, vamos a comprobar que no
All
nos
right.
temas.
Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
A ver, pero si te las está dando gratis, no te quejes, ¿sabes?
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy.
Claro.
If I'd taken off even a bit more, it
Igual
would
no.
have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within.
Pero qué cojones, tío.
Oh, sir, to think you were this learned.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out.
Vale.
Oh, Paimon remembers? We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe.
Vale.
Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Pues vamos para allá. El capítulo del Hades este. Muchísimo texto. Muchísimo, ¿eh? Demasiado. Y ahora vamos a darnos de hostias.
Looks like the hilly churls are still using it.
Pues lo matamos.
It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Está feo realmente esto. O sea, llegas a su poblado para usar sus cosas y los matas. Está feo. Está muy feo esto. Pobres gilichus, ¿sabes? Están en su casa tranquilamente y tú llegas y le haces... y le partes la madre, ¿sabes? Está feardo. Tú que te mueras ya, pesado. Tú también, pesado. ¿Quién queda? ¿Tú? A ver, payaso, ven. Ven, payaso. Rotísimo, papá. A ver, ¿tú dropeas algo? Una poronga dropeas. Perfecto. Como a mí me gustan los drops.
There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites.
Bueno, ahora es nuestro laboratorio.
Looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment.
Bien visto, Paimon.
We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets.
O sea, usa pyro para calentar la olla. Tengo que calentarlo más. Bueno. Tú dame tiempo, primo.
Whoa, that light came from the first Noctilucous Jade.
Vamos a ver. Payasos.
Churls are surrounding us again.
Me la suda.
Attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors.
A ver, ¿me dejáis en paz hacer mis mierdas? Por favor. A tu casa, payaso. Tú, escúchame. Toma. Venga, toma por culo, hombre. Por favor.
That light came from the second
Más.
Noctilucous Jade,
Qué
didn't it?
pesados.
More hilly churls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
200 millones de gilichus, tío. Qué pesados. Coño. ¿Dónde está el que queda? Aquí, el payaso. A tu casa, tonto. No, este no es. Es este. Solo queda la última. Pues están brillando unos, Eso está bien.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it?
Vale, o sea, ya sabemos cuál es el bueno, ¿no?
Shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one.
Y
Let's
vamos a
head
dejar
back to the
aquí
tea
las
restaurant to buy some jade,
muestras.
shall we?
Pues parece que sí. Pues ahí se quedan las muestras.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
El tercer.
Exactly. That's the one Paimon remembers too.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, pardon me for asking, but I'm...
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had
Sí,
given
está
much
muerto.
thought to them.
Está muy muerto.
Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, it is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he... Alas, all things must pass. Well,
Bueno.
if this is to be used to...
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
Pero porque no sabía para qué era. Que tío, que te está diciendo que vas a enterrar a su puto dios. Es normal que coño le dé penita y te ayude, te dé facilidades.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Si tienes una fortuna, ¿por qué sigues estando en la calle vendiendo tú en vez de contratar a alguien que venda en tu puesto? Pregunto.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half...
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see.
¿Qué suele robar o qué?
As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Ah, ¿qué pago yo? Hijo de puta.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. That's a relief. Have a look.
Espero que sí.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite...
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Eugene Terrace.
Vale.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
Eso es verdad. A ver, que a nosotros tampoco, que lo ha pagado Nobil al final, pero bueno. Paimon le gusta quejarse. Estudiará. Deja aquí el jade, coño. Ahí está. Ahí está. El puto jade para hacer la
We
ceremonia.
can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need.
Utensilios, ¿qué vamos a hacerle la autopsia al Rex Lapis o qué?
Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Cuando
Guess
llegue.
we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Sí, donde lo mataron al parecer.
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite.
Sí, básicamente.
The Liu Chising have agreed to this arrangement.
Pues vale.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith.
Ah, que nos sigue buscando la geoarmada. ¿Pero por qué? Si no hemos hecho nada.
Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Also, the, Rex Lapis vest...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. These things are for the authorities in Eugene Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the Mora that
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon, why do you know this?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Chising, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce, in Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns. Only contracts may not be betrayed. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we...
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. It's
time for Zhongli's lectures on high society.
We shall not speak of the details.
¡Qué pesaos! Y para esto tenía que estar yo a nivel 30 para ir a recoger flores y piedras. Joder. Mucho texto, tío. Qué coñazo de misión. A ver, ¿qué me vendes?
Do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers?
Which kind?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid
Pero
questions.
qué clase de trato al cliente es este. La hoja de reclamación es payaso.
Golden Housemaiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of
My goodness, you two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
¿Y no hay una de pegarle un puñetazo en la cara? Quiero pegarle un puñetazo en la cara.
I'm sorry. Ah, yes. We've met before, haven't we?
Efectivamente,
Sorry,
respétame.
traveler. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Okay.
silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen by contrast.
¿Cuánto texto,
This
tío?
variety thrives in
¿Cuántísimo
any dark, damp
texto?
location, often in large clusters. Morphologic. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal.
Pero no me cuentes tu vida, primo, que me suda el rabo la historia de la flor, por favor.
Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over...
Wow, a true connoisseur.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble.
I'll take them all, but
Again?
how can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer, but this silk flower, perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of, like several other tedious and complicated traditions.
Como que Reflapis
This one
eligiera
has become
si está
simplified
muerto.
over time, but this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700 years. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any mora on you?
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
La verdad.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to
Sí.
be...
Yes, in a...
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been... Since these flowers will be used to glorify our
Arigato
Lord,
gozaimasu.
they're free of charge.
Are you serious?
Sí.
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a...
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making
La verdad,
appearances
es como-
in support of local businesses.
Es como el influencer aquí que promociona todas las cosas, ¿no?
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I...
Our skins? You were the one who
Eso
forgot
es
to
verdad.
bring money.
Me estás cayendo un poco mal, ¿eh?
Please,
Te lo aviso.
it's the least I could do.
Esto de querer comprar cosas sin dinero está feo.
So, now that we've got the flowers,
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
talk about first.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city.
So this time we get to go around town looking.
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven.
Joder,
Maybe
tío.
we can
Estoy de
find some
puto
good
recadero, de
candidates at the
verdad.
Adventurers Guild.
Qué asco. Voy a pedirle consejo a Alan.
She's
Pues vamos a pedirle consejo a Alan.
Alan.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor.
Wow. Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lon. What's your secret if not perfume?
Ah, pues el olor natural de la mujer, yo qué sé.
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent?
Alguien no se ha duchado.
No, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them
Ah,
with me.
vale.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to...
The fortune teller, right? Thanks, Lan.
Vale, ahora hablar con Chining. Quita, puto niño.
Hello.
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it. That said, some of the cosmetics I use, since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like...
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard of.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention...
Yanger? Oh,
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them.
great. This is just the intel we need.
Joder, para un puto perfume, tío. Te vas al puto Xanadu, al centro comercial más cercano y lo compras. Coño.
Well, hello. You found...
What? How did you know we were...
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were... Actually, I was...
snooping around?
What can I say? People love to talk. Relax. I know why you're here. You want 3 in one go. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely off...
Zhongli was right. People don't remember.
As one of my favorite poems goes. Oh, cherry tree.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. So, where is a good place for making... You mean
Por favor.
one mean restaurant? Good.
Y en paso de ir otra vez al valle ese de los putos gilichus, tío. Sirve aquí.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. Are you ready to please?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. As my assistant. Obviously.
Vale.
Well, I'm setting up. You can go and fetch some water.
Porque no sale los cojones, ¿qué te parece? Ve y recoge agua, me cago en tu puta madre. Quita, señora, coño.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Me lo llevo. Cojo agua. Quita, coño, señora.
This water will do. Now, I need you to extract this. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does
¿Por qué me da la sensación de que esta señora quiere un poco de lo que viene a ser rabo?
You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip.
Vale, vale.
Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out.
Ya soy un experto, en serio, deja.
You're a natural, like a fish to water.
¿Por qué pone una voz tan porno?
Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting
O es cosa
bench.
mía. Estoy yo enfermo de la cabeza, a lo
Don't forget to do all
mejor.
3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process.
Hala, sintetizados. Entrega el aceite a Ginger. A ver, Ginger, por favor, acaba ya, que se me va a cortar la grabación. Ya lleva 42 minutos.
Wow, the S you must take. So please focus on. Don't waste a drop.
Mucho texto, déjame. Haz las cosas y ya está. Haz el puto perfume, no me interesa lo que me tengas que
All 3
contar.
perfumes are ready. A testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays.
¿Qué?
Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent?
Paimon wants to hear...
This first one is sweet as
Paimon
kiss.
se
The
calla,
second
Paimon
one
se
is
calla, no me interesa,
fabulous.
que no me voy a echar el perfume, cállate,
Don't get them mixed up.
cállate.
Be sure to come. I'll leave you with some parting work. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously. Come and hang out with me at...
Porque me das muy mal rollo, señora. Me he sentido
Let's take
acosado.
these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. We've brought the perfume. Did we take too long?
Está triste, pues se le ha muerto el arcontejeo.
Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, it...
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfume?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that this is the second kind. It's got an elegance. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right?
Le dan maduras a Rex Lapis.
Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
Okay.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form. Let's hope the Chising can catch the real killer.
Sí, probablemente sean ellos los que lo han matado.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparation.
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the
Cleansing bell.
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why.
Man, why has he gotta be so secretive this time?
Más recados, tío, en serio. Déjame ya, por favor. A ver, dame la campana. Saludos, yo soy Omega. No. Quiero la campana.
But it's a shame.
What happened?
Back in my day, people said if they heard beautiful sounds like but if they heard too much what.
So that means these
Claro que sí, porque las flores oyen, evidentemente.
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up.
Aquello que yace en el mar.
Still, this harbor is like a mountain of dry. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman. Ah, that old trinket. An old friend of mine used to. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it, but he told me then that if someone should come to buy. It has been many years. Still, though, I can't. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and,
All right, children.
¿Por qué Paimon se ofrece a hacer mierdas? Si luego no hace nada. Luego yo todo.
Do you live?
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
¿Y dónde duermes?
How does that work?
Paimon.
There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean...
This Granny is so weird. What does she mean her whole house...
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
¿Qué? Estamos dentro de una puta tetera, what the fuck. Bueno, vamos a dejarnos por aquí. Espero que os haya gustado. A mí no, ha sido muchísimo texto estando de recadero. Vaya puta mierda. Pero bueno, hemos acabado dentro de una tetera. Y el próximo vídeo será dentro de la tetera, porque llevo 50 minutos haciendo de recadero. Estoy hasta el nabo. Suscribiros y tal. Chus. Suscribiros y tal para ver qué más mierda voy subiendo. Y nada, nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. La putísima madre.